Some of us feel like the week is ruined when something unexpected happens. Like how you got sick and missed that thing you've been looking forward to for a year. How can some people overcome any unexpected obstacle? And why were the ancient Stoic philosophers so good at it? What can we learn from them? After watching this video, you will know. Here is how to become indestructible. So I made a video fairly similar to this recently, but that one was focused on the 3 keys to stress hardiness and self-efficacy according to George Mumford. This one will be more focused on Stoicism. The first time I felt the power of Stoic philosophy and really felt like it helped me was when it comes to dealing with tough things, especially when it comes to times when things don't really go according to plans. Like you got sick before the show when your favorite artist finally came to your country. You were late to the super important presentation you were supposed to have because your car broke down. Or maybe your biggest performance so far went horribly. All of these things can feel devastating in the moment because your mind has for some time been very occupied with that thing, and then everything goes south. But here's the thing we've been obsessed with happening is just fiction. It's just something your mind has made up because it doesn't exist, it never existed, you just wanted it to exist. So it's not reality. It's just expectations. And what really happened, that was reality. We can never expect reality to be a certain way because our expectations are irrelevant to what actually happens. How can you be mad at what happens when it's just reality? And what you wanted to happen, what didn't happen, that was just something that never existed. An image that you made in your mind that you expected to come to life. The past and future are just memories or expectations, and those are out of our control. And that's the whole point of Stoicism. Only focus on what is in your control. Everything outside of your control is irrelevant to complain about or overall worry about. You shouldn't even allow it to occupy your brain at all because why would you? You can't affect it. So it's simply just taking up space with no positive effects at all, unless you know it's a positive thing that makes you happy. The Stoics believe that focusing on things that are outside of your control is a waste of time, and you should instead focus on improving yourself by following the 4 cardinal virtues, which is courage, to face every situation in your life with courage. It doesn't have to be fighting tigers, it can also just be doing that thing that you're scared to do, but you know you should do, like asking that girl out on a date. Second one is justice. Treat everyone in a just way, unaffected by your personal opinion about them. Third one is wisdom, which is practical knowledge, just overall knowing things. And finally, we have what we talk about a lot in self-improvement, which is temperance, self-restraint, balance in all things. So these 4 are the virtues, and you should always focus on them instead of what's outside of your control. The first time I remember this really helped me was last summer. I was improving myself and putting in all the hard work, and suddenly I got food poisoning and it was pretty bad. Days went by and I felt awful and I just wanted to get back to work, and I got better and better, and I finally decided that tomorrow I'm going to the gym. Then that day finally came and I woke up with a high fever and I had caught COVID. I had to stay home for another 2 weeks almost. This obviously sucked because all I had wanted to do for days was just get well and go to the gym and start with all the good habits again. Then when I was finally almost there, I got even worse instead. This would have been really painful before, but now when this happened, I had this stoic mindset and I just went, how could I be mad? What I was hoping for was just expectations. This was just reality, and reality is outside of my control. And I also remember thinking like, it's funny how life works. Did not see this one coming. So suddenly I wasn't mad at all. I just shrugged, and that was that. I was sick for another 2 weeks, so what? Now I know I said the past and future are in a sense irrelevant because they're outside of your control, but that obviously doesn't mean you shouldn't try to affect your future in the best possible way, because that's not what the Stoics mean. That's actually kind of the opposite, since you should always try to improve your future self as a Stoic and work towards a better future for yourself and the people around you, your community. So my point with this video is you can't really expect reality to match the image that you've crafted in your head. My dad used to tell me, hope for the best, expect the worst. I don't know where he got that from. Probably a movie. He quotes a lot of movies, but I find it to be very wise. Hopefully this might help you. Maybe you came across this video because you're actually looking to overcome something, or to be indestructible and ready to overcome something. Either way, remember, reality is what it is. You can only work to make it as great as possible while you hope for the best and expect the worst. So good luck. You got this, brother. Earn your sleep. And by the way, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Please and thank you.